7 with me, someone better, and this is the NES emulator, and I'm going to load up JAWS. So you just file open ROM. It should, after you pick the folder the first time, it should automatically bring you there again, and I have all these games, but I'm going to try out JAWS this time. So let's hope this works. And then once you're in this screen, you can just go, I think it's Alt-Enter. And that bumps it up to, it's a little choppy in the beginning, but it bumps it up to full screen, and then Alt-Enter again should kind of freeze it and then bump it down to the minimized version, whatever you had. And this is the version you should have if you want to save the game. So you go to File, Save State, Save State. I don't have anything yet, but in order to do that, you can't be in full screen. So let's go back to Alt, Enter, and go full screen, and push Start. Hopefully the game doesn't mess up and I can get through this. I've beaten this before. It's not that hard. I mean, sometimes you run into trouble, but now it's out of the way. And JAWS is a pretty good game. I mean, you just kind of run around in the boat, and eventually you just hit something. Perhaps make you go faster, swim faster, and you just kind of swim around, and collect shells. Shells are like the trading, they're like the money in this game. And what you're trying to do is build up your boat, so eventually you can fight JAWS. And you do not want to run into any of these things, because it's instant death. And you lose like a quarter of your shells, sometimes half of your shells. And you see how it says power 1? You need to get like, I'd say 6 to 8. It's something like that. I forget. It eventually stops, but it makes you shoot faster, or it makes your damage more. Oh, geez, I get something right away. The damage goes up. So when you're shooting at JAWS under the water, it eventually goes down. The damage actually goes down a little bit. And then really the other point is, once you get JAWS down, there's powers right there at the bottom, to like the last bar, or the last 2 bars. You do this like cutscene with a boat, and you have to like shock JAWS out of the water, and then hit him with the front of the boat. But if those jellyfish pop up, I'm at the bottom, and it hits me, you're dead. Sometimes it's not worth going down there. And there's bonus scenes where you're in a plane and you can drop a bunch of bombs on jellyfish for additional shells, like that one. And sometimes those tiger sharks show up. They usually don't do anything, but sometimes they give you bonus scenes. And the bonus scenes you kind of just fly by, and then you can slow it down if you want and just bomb them. It's pretty simple. And the more you get, the more shells you get. You really just want to get shells. I remember looking at the book that came with this. They weren't really that helpful. And there was no YouTube or anything, so you just kind of had to figure it out. There we go. Kind of like that. Anywhere in the 20s is pretty good. I think it's at a 30, something like that. So you get 7 extra shells, which is nice. And you start at the port where you came from, and all you do is you go to this other port, and you just go back and forth, buying more power for your boat. And depending on the water that you're in, if you hit something, as it says, in shallow water, it is very shallow. The ground is probably like here, and you have this much space. So it gets kind of dangerous. But there's really only like 2 sections to the game. It's fighting Jaws and hitting something. That's pretty much it. You can also, if you play enough, find it. Oh, there's Jaws. Now I got a receiver. So this thing will beep or go off anytime he's close. And I don't want anything to do with him right now. What you want to do is stay in the deep water as much as you can and do this. Just keep going back and forth, getting your power level raised. You can try fighting him at 5 or 6. But I like going pretty far. I like 5, 6, definitely up there, and I'm pretty much out of shells. You can actually hit Jaws too. I think I'll just hang out. I want to stay in deep water, but oh, here we go. So if you hit Jaws, you can actually bomb him a little bit, and he can. All you have to do is touch the boat and it breaks. And at this stage, if you're, at only power 3, you'll do some damage, but the object really is to just kill all the other fish so you can get out of this. And to get shells, of course. But if he touches you, you die. But you're safe at the top. He can't touch you up here. But any other fish can touch you, especially tiger sharks. Tiger sharks are those little sharks. There's no other. Just that one. Yeah. And I think if I kill him, either another one will show up, or it will be a bonus. Oh! I just didn't want to go into the shallows. And yeah, see, there's deep water like this. It doesn't have to be deep water, but this is like an all jellyfish level. So going down here is a little bit more dangerous. That's why if you can kind of catch it up here, it's a little safer. That'll be the occasional fish, but I'm not really sure what those. I think those are stingrays. They look kind of more like a beaver. There's also like a submarine you can get, and it just appears randomly on the map, on the above water map, and you just ride the boat into it and you pick it up, so that when you fall into the water here, after you've hit something with your boat, you're then in a submarine, which then shoots this same pellet stuff that you're shooting now, but it also shoots like grenades, not grenades, the same thing the boat does when you hit Jaws. Played this in forever. I also use a computer controller as well. I never play these with the keyboard and mouse. I just don't play like that. So I have 16. Oh my god. I have 16 shells. I'm just trying to get up to that port again so I can power up. The problem with getting killed is not only do you lose shells, but you lose a power up, and I think you lose the receiver. It's something like that. Usually the first trip back is something you've already done. So it took, what, like, 7 shells away? It took 7 shells away. Oh my god. So yeah, it took about 7 shells away. The score doesn't, I don't really pay attention to the score ever. There's no real check thing at the bottom, at the end. That's like, you did it. Oh, and Jaws is here too. Yo! And yeah, I'm at power 2. I think I was at 3. I don't remember. Maybe not. I don't think I made it to 3. But basically, it's really just this. You really kind of just have to die. Alright, let's go. It's not showing the receiver, which means I have to get the receiver again. Yeah, that's what it takes away, the receiver. So you don't lose power, you just lose the receiver. And just trying to get rid of all this as quickly as possible. Even though I don't know if I can afford power 3 with 10 shells. About the computer emulators and the controller is that instead of just rapidly like tapping the button, you can program it so it's just rapid. It's still only as fast as the game lets you, but I mean it's a lot easier on the hands. I'm gonna go up here. Sometimes the sub is up here, that's why I'm going up here. I don't like going near the shore too much, but there it is right there. Got it. Oh, I hit Jaws? Alright, so that's the sub. Wow, it sounds weird with the rapid fire. See, it drops these little bomb things too. But my power is so low, I'm not really going to do any damage to him. It's just nice with this rapid fire, when you get really close to him, it's just like non-stop. You can hear that sound. That's kind of new for me too with this game, because I never had that with the regular NES controllers. It's like cheating in a way. There's no way he's fighting that. Wow, that thing's crazy. Bonus scene. Wow, it took like 7 of his health away. That's not bad for power 2. And the stabs that you get at the end of the game, what you do is like you electrocute Jaws when he pops up out of the water, and then you try to stab him with the front of the boat. But I think if you get to power 6, it doesn't give you any more powers. What it does is it gives you more chances to take a jab at him at the end of the game. Ooh, I thought I had that last one. I guess it's good I died so you can see how it is. No, get away from me, Jaws. And I don't want to lose the sub either. It's so much easier to fight him when you actually want to kill him with the sub than it is. So I think I'm gonna try to kill him around power 4, because I don't think it has to be as high if I have this auto fire. Unless I lose the sub. If I lose the sub, I'm in trouble. It's the only time I like the fully automatic. Basically, is when I'm fighting Jaws. All the rest of the time, it feels weird. Look at that. Wipes him out. Oh, it's so weird. Sometimes the controller like pulls him in the other direction. But it's a pretty easy game. That's kind of why I like playing it. It's not as hard as most of the NES games. Most of the NES games are brutal. But the best thing about the sub is, if you get hit, you don't die. You lose the sub, but at least you don't lose all your stuff. Alright, I have 21 shells. Let me get to power up. Oh, come on. Trying to get out of this as fast as I can. And nothing actually chases you in this except for the sharks. Like nothing else. But the controls are pretty nice. I mean, I'm going to be playing a whole bunch of other games, and not all of them are the best at control. But I like this game. That just annihilates him. That's crazy. It's so much easier on my fingers. They're sure keeping me in this spot for a long time. Another bonus scene. Oh, come on. I got 35 shells. And all the scenes too, they change. There's always like weird different combos and stuff. They give out enough shells. They really didn't need to add a bonus scene, but bonus scenes were more popular back then. Nowadays in games you don't get bonus scenes. Like even in the Mario you get like the lottery thing at the end of Mario 2 and 3. And see, after you hit something and you come back, Jaws' power is completely back to normal. At this point, I wasn't even sure if I was going to this one or to the other one. And you have to keep going back and forth. You can't keep going to the same one. It doesn't do anything. Whoa. I forgot I was going to go after Jaws, but let's try to get one more power up. Yeah, power up 5. Alright, here we go. We're only 20 minutes into this game. Like, don't move. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's horrible. Wow! Did you hear that sound? That was crazy. If these freaking, whoa. Ooh. If the jellyfish wouldn't bother me, I would have pretty much killed him by now. He left. I'm not moving. Here we go. Shoot, I lost it. I could have played it safe, but he's got no health left. Alright, so the health is completely gone. Then you go to this weird cutscene, yeah, like this. And I don't even remember what button it is. But you gotta get him lined up, like that. You get 3 tries, and it never runs out. What you have to do is kind of figure out where he's coming from. And then... Nope, missed him. I don't know how to do it. I've done it. I just don't know what exactly you're supposed to do, but it's A on the controller. You know, A shocks him up out of the water, and then B stabs him. But I guess I missed him with that B. So if you run out of strobes, you basically just end up right outside in the water where you were. Missed. You gotta get him lined up, and then jab, stab. But if you push A now, or the A, I'm talking about the NES controller, he'll pop up out there, and he'll do it won't help at all. So you just kind of go a little slow, and you'll get it. This kind of looks like a really bad Minecraft texture pack. If you see the strawberry land in the background. Got him. And he sinks to the bottom, and you go in a jet, or you fly away. And that's it. I had some setbacks, but I still beat the game in 23 minutes. But, yeah, that's it. I don't even think credits come up. I'm pretty sure that's it. And you get to hear this music. But yeah, that's Jaws for NES. It's a pretty fun game. I mean, it kills a half hour if you're really good at it. But if you've never played it before, it'll take a little bit. But you got to see me die, you got to see the bonus scenes, you got to see the submarine, you got to see Jaws die, the ending, the beginning, so this was actually pretty good. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Tune in for all the other NES emulator games that I'm going to be playing. Let me know if I haven't come across one that you want, as long as it's not like E.T. or something horrible. Yeah. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see, and I will